Hello?
Hi.
You got 1 million followers, so who are you? Let's talk about it. You sing? You a singer?
No, I just be. That's all.
You just
I,
be?
Wow.
mm-hmm.
What
I
type of just be? You don't do
what
battles?
what do you do, honey? You
That
are you a
I'm I'm
gamer?
I'm a gamer, I'm a content creator, I'm a lawyer, I'm a psychiatrist. I do pretty much everything on this app.
Okay,
I like to get
we're talking about dating on the app. Do you want to answer some dating questions?
oh, what type of dating question you trying to ask me? Let's talk about it. I'm married. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you're
what
married. You're not single. Okay.
Bye.
So what type of dating? I got people in my chat that's dating. So I mean that's dating. So
what the
again,
hell?
what you want to talk about? I
How
mean, what
about
type of
this?
question?
How do you know? How did you know she was the one?
I don't know she was the one because everything we went through out of the 4 years before we actually got married. So again, like I said, at the end of the day, when I first met her, we
You
was
ain't
young.
said nothing yet.
I was 22 when I 23 when I first met her. All right, 23 when I first met her,
You sure?
and now I'm
All right.
like I say, I'm 29 now, about to be 30. And when we first met each other, she had a baby already when I first met her,
Oh God.
and
Mm-mm.
I accepted her with a child. So I mean, I didn't have any kids before meeting her. All right, I was living on my own. I was paying my bills, working 3 jobs. When I met her, she was in school. She was becoming a nurse, and that's how we met. And when we met each other, we was together. We did a lot of different things together. There's a lot of things that, at the beginning of the stage of things, as a
Mhm.
man, I would consider myself a boy when I first dated her. So when I first was dating her, I used to a lot of things that I used to do, I don't do no more. So I used to do a lot of dumb shit, like liking girls' pictures, doing all type of shit, liking girls' pictures. She made me mad. I go to the next motherfucker.
Did you cheat?
I mean,
Did you
But yeah,
cheat on
I cheated in the past. Yeah, in the past I cheated. Yeah, I have cheated in the past. Again, and I did a lot of kid shit back in the days. So again, did a lot of crazy stuff in the bay. So what I did as a man, I changed things about me, and I changed things about me as a man to be a better person within myself. I didn't change for her. I changed for me. Because when you change for yourself, that's when God moves for you. And then that's when God be able to, you have that, that kind of that mere suspicion, like, it's that time. It's like a feeling that you can't really explain. You just know, like, okay, it's that time. You know what I'm saying? So when I felt that time was the right time, that's when I proposed to her. After my ceremony, whenever I became into law enforcement, I proposed,
law
and then we got
enforcement.
married.
Wait,
So
whoa,
whenever
whoa, whoa, whoa,
we
whoa,
got
whoa,
married,
whoa, 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 whoa,
Anchor first.
whoa. Law enforcement?
This dude done said about 5 jobs.
This brother is a modern day Renaissance man, huh? He's got
How
it all
you
going.
how you got time to do all this schooling and training?
A
You said
lawyer,
a lawyer, a psychiatrist,
psychiatrist, a
law
gamer,
enforcement.
law enforcement, and a content creator. Hmm.
You should be
Uh,
rich.
and what are we doing here again? I
Eh,
mean,
This
he's
is
not
a
looking for
dating
nobody.
show, and if you're married, why are you calling in to a dating show? And he still ain't answered the question.
True,
Sir, how you know she was the one?
true.
Because she was with you during the times and you was ready. When you was ready, you knew it was time. But how you knew she was the one is the question.
Right.
He
Being
talking about
time is
himself.
one thing. Yeah, right. Being time is only part of it. You got to have that ideal partner to match that all up with. I don't know what the hell brother got going on. And while we on the subject, this Zeus God of Thunder shit he got going on in the background is distracting me.
It looked
Jesus.
like somebody that like the heavens is cracked open or
Yeah.
something.
Zeus over here. Man, please.
He ain't playing nothing.
Nothing.
with marriage come problems also. So marriage does not stop issues because there's always going to be some shit that comes after you're married to a person because there's no perfection in anything.
Still not answer the
People will
question.
always have to grow. And even with me being married for a year and some change now,
Oh,
You giving me
you
all this
can't make
lecture? You've
people
been
change.
married a
They
year?
got to want to change for themselves. So that goes from a man and a husband or a
Please,
wife.
man.
if people don't change certain things about you or yourself, then a marriage or a relationship, it can fail any day. You got to be willing to change those things about yourself to be able to be that person to that person. It's not called controlling. It's just wanting to change those things.
Right. Let me ask, is social media, and you don't have to answer these questions, right?
Oh, I ask any question. Whatever question you got for me, man.
But let me ask, does social media become a challenge in your relationship now? I know a lot of men who may be married or in relationships may have issues around social media because the guy is still liking photos. He's looking at certain things. He's online. He's like women who may like him or be attracted to him. So is that an issue for you?
Yes, it's a very issue. So when me and my wife met, I was working jobs. I was in law enforcement. I was doing other things, but I'm in the content creation world where I'm home all
When
the time.
did he become a lawyer?
And I got a great team that supports who I am. They supports me in a lot of areas to where I'm able to do this full time. Shout out to my amazing team. Always just showing love to the value. Showing love to the value. And always being here. So with me starting consecration, did that cause issues in my marriage? Hell yeah, it did. You know why? Because when you're raised on traditional upbringings, people are used to men going to an actual job site for monitude. And when you're actually going to a location,
monitude? What
it
the
makes
hell
it
is
feel like
that?
you're providing more for your family because you're working up and you're going and you're sweating, you're doing certain things.
I can't.
But since a man can sit at home,
Ashley, get him off of here.
His gift, that can make a woman feel some type of way.
Get him off of here.
My wife is a nurse, so I do this full time. My wife is a nurse. So when I first started my content creation,
what do you do?
When I first started my content creation, my wife didn't believe in me. So she would have nothing negative to say about my content creation because she didn't understand the content creation world.
I'm confused.
But one thing I always do is every person that I see or anything that I do, I always remind people that I'm married.
Did she have negative or positive stuff to say?
And to get rid of any bad, temptations or lust, not even inviting temptations inside my door. Because if you entertain lust or temptation, I don't give a fuck if you're married or not, you're going to lose every time. If you entertain that matter. If you're not strong in that area, again, the Bible, the woman convinced the man. Am I correct? So women are powerful. Y'all are powerful. So if you don't stay groomed as a man to be able to look at certain women and be able to, tell certain women, I don't want you, to be able to create that boundaries, then you'll forever cheat. You're
making my head hurt.
You'll forever look at the next woman. You'll
I think it's
never
the
be
skylight
satisfied on what
you
you
got
have.
going on. It's the
So
rave party in the back.
My wife did not believe in me. When I first started consecrating, we got, oh, you broke. You're not doing this. I was doing Lyft. I was doing Uber because I believed in the vision that God gave me in reference to being able to help create a positive platform, but a real platform with people that may be dealing with certain situations. So when I started, she didn't believe in me. It caused issues, but did that let me stop my vision, what God had for me? No, because I still believe. So when you believe and things start working out for you, guess what you start seeing at the front door? Amazon packages, all type of stuff, all sort of things. I did answer the question. All right. So again, she said
no, you didn't.
Thank you, Chad.
Did social media bring issues to whatever the matter?
No,
and
that was the second question.
But I'm the type of person that likes to break it down and not just say yes.
You ain't got time
for break it down. Give you guys a clear picture.
How you know she was the one?
Social media
How
went
about you
wrong
answer
with
the first question
in reference to my situation? You get what I'm saying? So again, at the end of the
so that's a lot of issues here. He still ain't answering the questions. And then he said that she didn't believe in him when he started content creation. When did you start? And if it was before you got married to her, why did you proceed with proposing and getting married to her if she wasn't on board with you?
Right, beforehand. Right.
And if she's your wife, seemed like you didn't pick right. If at this time, if your wife is not on board with you, that don't look good.
Yeah, you don't want that, right? A woman in your corner, a woman not in your corner, but as your wife, that's kind of recipe for disaster. And again, he said he'd been married a year and a half. Did all this happen in a year and some change, or you mean like before she was your wife? Like you said, was this in play before she was your wife? Then you propose, and then I don't know. I'm totally confused.
I need that timeline because I think that's important. Like, if she wasn't on board, you still married her.
True.
So, and maybe that's why he can't answer the question of why he knew she was the one.
Content creator is a wide range of what me and you doing right here is creating content per se. What is he doing? Like, I mean, come on, like you gotta go a little more in depth. Obviously he does something, but what are you doing? What didn't she believe in whatever.
Then there's another part of this. She calling you broke?
That's crazy.
I mean, wouldn't that be like disrespectful? Like, okay, if she was your girlfriend calling you broke, that's bad. If it's your wife calling you broke, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's like triple bad. You're right. I mean, these dudes be taking a lot of that kind of disrespect like that. I don't know. You know, when you in it like that, like you might not see it like that from where he's sitting. He might not see it like that. Like it's just an issue, but you can raise an issue without a financial issue without calling somebody broke. Like that's
right.
Like you crossing some lines, or that could be a point of contention or whatever. But anyway.
Yep.
Today, you may not deal with these certain things, but this is my story. So if she asks me a question, I'm going to paint the picture. I'm not going to just say yes. That's what a lot of people y'all do. Y'all say yes, y'all give quick answers, but you cannot explain. Y'all don't have no explanation of what you're saying. So how can somebody believe you when you can't explain what a person is saying? She asked me a question: did social media cause any issues in my marriage or my relationship with me being as a content creator? I'm telling her yes, and this is why. So again, at the end of the day, the vision was blurry to her, but the vision wasn't blurry to me. So is the issues cause us to get a divorce? No. Is there some adjustments when you know you're not doing anything wrong? Yes, you got to adjust to it, because now I make money home. So of course that makes my wife feel some type of way because she got to wake up and go to work. Now, what I'm trying to build for my family is generational wealth.
This will be my follow-up question. Since you work from home, I think she probably, I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I want you to speak your opinion. I want you to voice.
This her show.
Her
telling her how to speak on her show.
You want to say.
Right.
Yeah, I'm totally not. I don't know you guys, but I'm just saying, do you still bring romance to the relationship? Do you still buy her flowers? Do you make more time in your home and she has to go out for work? Are you still doing the romantic things for her?
So yes, surprising her. I don't cook. I don't cook. I'm not the type of guy that cook, if that's what you consider romance.
No, not
okay, no, I don't cook. All right, so again, we go places all the time. My chat, we have 3 kids. So we have an 8-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old, about to be 2-year-old.
Wait a minute.
So with me and my kids, we don't have adequate childcare.
Is that her child?
Because for one, my wife don't like my little sister. So my little sister can never watch our kids because of that. Our families don't get along. So our quality time in reference to husband and wife has gone out the window because of family issues. So anything that we do is
again, I'm confused.
The hell?
He said that they don't got childcare, but you say you work from home. You can't have a watchful eye on your kids?
For real.
You don't sit there and create content all day.
No, and they can't be contained on their own for part of the day. You know what I mean? While I'm doing what I need to do. You got to watch them over them like hawks. Like they ain't got enough discipline to do their homework and be in to the cut while daddy do his work or whatever.
Right.
That's okay.
That's one thing. Then he started going off about his sister. Your wife and your sister don't get along. Now, what happened there? And then he said that both of y'all families don't get along.
Families don't get along. What you just the Hatfields and the McCoys? The hell going on over there?
It's a lot of red flags.
And also he said that's our husband and wife time. What does that got to do with y'all husband and wife time? This is insane. This, bruh.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why he called in. You called in to Ash, like that's disrespectful to her. You called into the show asking who she was.
Right.
And now you on here talking about your whole life on here. She's giving you a platform. I don't know what his platform is like, but now he's doing all this talking. Like, you didn't even know who Ashley was.
For real.
Just 9 minutes ago.
For real.
Man, oh my God. Is this what people do on the internet? Like,
just try to get themselves out there trolling around, trying to find a bigger platform to get on. He didn't even know what it was about. Right. How does he even get on? You know, I don't know how she selects her guests or who comes on. I don't know how she does that. But how does he find his way here if he doesn't even know what the platform is about? I don't know.
And it literally says it up at the top, Dalton Dating Show.
True.
Reading is fundamental.
Yeah. Mr. Lawyer, psychiatrist, law enforcement, gamer, content creator, dude.
All that stuff he was doing. Oh, let's continue.
Is with our kids. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Anything we do, again, is with our kids.
When she comes in the house.
Again, with roses, again, I did that. I don't do the roses shit. I don't do all that. Again, I've done that in the past when I first met her. The rose petal shit, like every fucking 5 minutes to be in love. You don't have to be there. That doesn't mean your relationship is in love. You may want roses, but I don't do that shit. I already did that. Like once I do something, I don't repeatedly do it every year. That's not what I do. Now you may be different than me. I don't keep doing the same shit every year because what happens is in life, everybody gets so traditional that it becomes an expectation.
Didn't you say he was traditional?
Vice versa. It could be Valentine's Day. It could be Christmas. If a man don't do nothing for you on Valentine's Day and Christmas, then the man is a bad man. But think about the whole year.
You're not just a man,
no. Think about the whole year. Think about Think about the whole. Think about the whole year. Think about the whole year though. Let's talk about the whole year though. Let's talk about the whole year though. What happens is, let me tell you, what happens is y'all forget about what everybody do for you for the whole year. Y'all only remember traditional dates. And that's the issue with love nowadays. Because a man may not do something for you on a particular date. What did he do for you all year long? Let's talk about that.
You said you have 3 children. You can't leave the house.
Again,
I said, why not when she comes home, have roses on the table?
I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not something I do. I don't do roses. That doesn't define. If I do roses, so you mean to tell me a man that gives roses but still have issues with inside of him, that means something? You know what? Me as a man, I love my wife. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't leave the house. I don't go to nobody else's house. I don't lure. I don't go out and club. Again, those are values about me as a man. So
sound like a hermit
home every day, and I don't give her roses and whatever the case may be. Roses does not make a woman, is not the definition of making somebody feel special. When my woman comes home, we do a lot of different things. We do a lot of going out. We go out to eat. Every time I chat, I tell them straight up, hey, me and my wife, I'm going to spend time with my wife. We go out, we go shop. We do a lot of different things other than the traditional way of love, the rose petals and all that. That shit gets old. Doing that shit every fucking month. I'm not doing that shit every month. You may want that every month.
I've never heard of a woman complain about getting
roses. You may want that. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm the type of person that like to do different shit. I like to go to Silver Springs and get on a boat, go to a glass bottom boat tour to be able to look at them. See, you don't.
This went left.
Yeah. Calm down, bro.
I think he seemed a little triggered. Like,
definitely.
I mean, first of all, you shouldn't even be calling into this show.
For real, you wasting your breath.
Right, and then if your wife not being appreciative, take that up with her.
Correct.
It seemed like he a little upset. Let's talk about that.
Right,
sir. If your wife
this is a touchy point. I think this has been brought up to him by someone else, either his wife, family. Like he was triggered off of that. But I want to circle back to something that Ashley said. She says, Okay, he's explaining that. Well, what I'm getting from his explanation was his wife is a little, jealous, or she a little chafed that he get to stay home all day and she got to go to work. My thing is, what the hell is the roses gonna do? Like,
Right.
I don't see the correlation. Like, okay, she gonna come home to roses. That's gonna make her wanting to go out any more pleasant, or she's gonna be less chafed. Or maybe she need to create some content if that's how she feel. Like, I don't think the roses or that is going to do anything. Like, I think that's a false equivalency. Okay, she got to go to work. She got to get up at 7, got to go be with the man and do all that out there in the field. He get to stay home, get up 11. If you want to get up at 1, I'm guessing that he can create his content, do what he got to do, and he got the rest of the day. I don't think no roses or candy on the table is going to make that any better. That's just my opinion. I don't know what she was trying to say, but anyway, but I'm not against roses. Obviously, roses, flowers, cards, and candy. You can have it all. Shout out to Usher. I'm with all that, but I don't know in this scenario if that would alleviate the little contention they got going on, because she got to work and he gets to stay home. I don't know where Ashley was going, but he was triggered off of that, definitely.
Yeah, he was triggered. But it's not that, oh, he get to stay at home. People confuse working with home, like working from home, as in you sit there and do nothing all day. Mm-hmm. You're literally working from home.
Absolutely.
So I think this is it made it sound like he was some type of bum. He's at the house not doing anything, and his wife has to go off outside to work, and now she's upset.
Support him. Right.
Yeah,
that's 2 times. He came up with that too. 2 times.
And so she has to go out to work, and you're staying at home, and you should be romantic with her to make her feel better about going out to work. Okay, she chose a nurse field though.
Right.
That's something she chose.
He said he met her while she was pursuing that. So she was already into that. Besides whatever you was doing.
Yeah, so she chose that field, and he's into content creation now. It seemed like he went through multiple different fields, but now this is where he's at, and he's at home. And maybe that's the real contention, is that you keep changing jobs, sir.
Nice catch.
And it's not that you at home creating content. It's because you go from job to job. I can't tell nobody what your career is, because I don't know.
Right. It's like
one minute you was in a police officer, next minute you're a lawyer, the next you're a psychiatrist.
It's like
what are young.
You? If somebody asks you from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade what you want to be when you grow up, that might change each grade. So I could see, his wife, you ain't locking on nothing. That's probably why she coming at him like that.
That's the reason.
But as well, if you told somebody, see, I'm gonna take his wife. I'm going to assume that they live together, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume that. So if his wife lived with him, I don't think he would have to explain what being a content creator entails. If I told somebody, me, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Maybe it'd be easier to explain. If I told somebody I'm a content creator, that's what I do for a living. Or let's say I was a gamer, I play video games for a living. They're going to think in their mind like it's literally just that. Like you just play and bang, they throw the coins on you and da-da-da. But there's a lot to being a content creator. If you're getting paid, this is your living. This is how you make your money. You have to be a self-starter, and there's things that go on behind the scenes of the content. If his wife lived with him, why would he have to explain that to her? Or she should know that, that he doesn't just play. He got to go get on his computer, edit, do whatever, If I'm explaining to my wife's brother-in-law or sister-in-law who don't live with us, she might not understand how, the content creation game or whatever it is. I would have to explain that to them. This is what he said. So I don't know. That doesn't add up. I don't know. I'm confused. I think he kind of lying a little bit, if you ask me. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm not accusing him, but something's missing. Something's a little off in his tail here.
Yeah, I don't see how roses is gonna help here, Ashley. But yeah, but it does seem like he got a little triggered somebody and brought this up to him. Like,
Yeah.
calm down. What?
Just say, nah, I don't do that. All that,
Right.
and you don't gotta do it. And I'm the type of
Right.
calm down, bro.
Right.
Nah,
I don't do that. Or I do something different. Like,
right.
I'm not into all that, but I do something different. That's all you have to say.
Right.
You see, you want roses. See, I do
See,
unique
look.
shit. I don't do the same shit every year. That shit gets old. I like to give my wife a different experience. You feel me? I don't take her to do the same shit every year long. We go and explore the world. We go to new restaurants. That's the way I show my love to my wife, because my wife loves to eat. So we do experience things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We don't do the same thing. We don't do the same thing every year. Just because I don't do the videos on social media that's trending with the balloons on the bed with the money, that's not love, ma'am. That's not love. That's not love.
Did I say that? What part did I?
What you're telling me is that you're trying to say is that why won't when my woman come home, I spend some whatever you said that, bring her some roses, because I express love differently than other people.
Okay.
I did that in the past. When I first on Mother's Day, I set up home. I cooked for her. I did a whole rose
before
petals
she
to the
had
tub
your
shit.
child.
I did that before. I don't want to do that shit every year. You know what I'm saying? That shit gets old. You get what I'm saying?
I know
So
he did.
I'm the type of person. I make sure I take my wife to experience. We go to Disney World together. We do everything. Go all the adventure parks. We get season passes.
What it's like to be a Fairfax Egg Bank egg donor. Did you know you can receive up to $48,000 as an egg donor?
I like to experience. We go to Great Wolf Lodge. Have you ever been to Great Wolf Lodge?
No.
Okay, so you haven't did that. Because the man that do the bare minimum for you know how much roll petals and candles cost?
Bare minimum.
Boom boom. That shit don't cost shit.
Slow down, bro.
What the man? That's what me.
Okay, you get what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
You get what I'm
Ash.
saying? So
Bring it out. Bring the Harlem out, Ash.
You're upset. You're mad at me because
She's
you want
not
me to do what
mad.
you require your man to do. And honestly, so that's what I'm saying. So you get what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? So
She was not mad.
Are you married? Are you in a relationship? Are you married?
That's no one's business.
Okay, now it's how can you speak on something when you're not in it?
How you know?
She didn't say that.
How can you host a talk
Ask
show
you
about
a question.
relationships when
Damn, bruh.
You're absolutely right. You know more than me. You know more about my personal life. You're absolutely
because
right.
you're single. So how are you going to host a single show, a dating show when you're single?
I'm confused.
How do we know that?
I'm single.
Okay, so it's factual
Right.
stuff. So at the end of the day, it's just what it is. Chat. The thing is, it's not that, chat, because what she's trying to say, what love and affection is, that's not what love and affection is, because you're not in my situation. You're not in my situation. So again, you're trying.
You're not letting me voice my. I can't say anything without you screaming or yelling.
Well, okay. This is how I talk, ma'am. This is how.
No,
BB
you didn't come on there initially like that.
Energy, playboy.
So get out what you want to say. So what you want to say?
What? Nah.
Ash banging on him. Bang it on him.
Nah. See,
she should have banged it on him.
I can't agree with this. Like, okay, you know how we feel about the Kendra G's. I don't know that too much about Ashley, but you know how we feel about that. And them, and these dating shows and stuff. Obviously, we doing reviews and reactions here. But I can't get with you. That is their show. Don't go on their show trolling them. Like, they are, what they believe is that they helping people find love out here. This gentleman took up 20, 30 minutes of her time that she could have had a serious guest on the show, as serious as they could be.
Right.
This is just disrespectful. I don't care how you feel. You don't go on people's show. This is like walking into somebody's house with your muddy boots and grinding your boots into their couch.
Yeah.
What I look like grinding my boots into Eddie Murphy's couch.
He could afford to buy another one. Like,
this is the same equivalent of that. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah, I gotta call it.
If you feel some way about the subject, do like we do. react to it or create create a video saying, well, my love and affection, I believe you should do this and do that.
There you go.
I don't agree coming on the show and now y'all want to debate. You ain't supposed to even be on the show again.
True.
This
like you don't even belong here. Like
you're
this is not
married.
even your platform, right? And you gotta call it like I see it, regardless of how I feel. I have nothing against Ashley. I really ain't got nothing against Kendra either, but that's another subject.
No.
But he didn't have to come at her like that. Like, I mean, you could refute what she's saying, but you jump in the gun. You jumped a lot of guns. Like, she never said that you didn't love her, or that's the only way you can show love and affection. She asked you a question. I don't know why I don't understand. She asked you a question. You put more pressure on it. Like, she's single, and she didn't answer. She chose not to disclose. That don't mean she's not married or single and or whatever. When you come to somebody's platform, just like that house analogy was perfect. Treat that the same way as if you were stepping in somebody's house, or you were stepping,
respect.
You was in front of somebody. With respect. You know what I mean? Come on with some respect. You feel that she came at you a certain way, you could always disconnect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or have a better discourse. Like you talking over her, you telling her how to talk and like, bro, if you got triggered off that, maybe you need to go buy some roses or something, man. If it hits you that hard, you might want to go buy some candy, because obviously this is a soft spot.
And you feel like you haven't been doing that for your wife,
right.
So
why everybody keep saying that? He took that kind of approach. Like, why y'all keep saying that?
Some people get triggered when they know they haven't been doing something.
Yeah, guilt. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying you got to go buy cards, candy, roses either, but it's something deep inside you feel some type of way because the reaction that you gave, like,
absolutely,
you feel you don't react so like this if it didn't make you feel a certain type of way. You have to feel a certain type of way to react like this.
Right.
So, and
brother
then go ahead, babe.
No, the brother's probably not. I'm not saying he's not on his grind, but he's not doing exactly what he says. I think he is slacking on going out and doing XYZ, and this has been a point of contention. But he's trying to make it seem like it's something else, because he's contradicting himself. Oh, I don't go anywhere. I don't go outside. I don't do this, but we go everywhere. We go around the world. We do. Which one is it? You can't do nothing and everything at the same time. So it's like something ain't right. Like, maybe he's done a couple things, but as of late, as his content creation or whatever he's doing picked up, maybe now he's slacking on that. And this ain't the first time he heard that. That's why he reacted to it like that. Oh, I've done all of this and I've done that and that.
But if that's, and the other part of that is, if you feel like you doing the job, you doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't have this type of reaction though.
Right.
Okay. No, I know I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I don't see how. Right. Yeah. I don't see why you would have that type of reaction if you're doing even if you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is how I show love. And I'm showing love and affection my own way. So I don't even think you would react that way. So I think, some part of him might feel like, or it's been a point of contention, and somebody probably been maybe her mama or sister.
Yeah, somebody. Mm-hmm. He heard this before.
Oh, and now it's you women and y'all.
I don't do that, and it ain't all about that.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue.
Bozo.
He said, your wife, she's a nurse. She goes to work. You guys don't make time to go out on dates. So I said, well, if you guys can't make it out, why not just put a rose on the table? A little something, a little piece of chocolate. I don't know what
you said that. You see how you put in the words? You said that and my wife don't go out and make time for each other. See, no, you're taking out. No. I told you, no. You're not going to do that, because I'm going to go and put your words with you. I told you that my wife, my sister, our family don't get along. So therefore, Me and her can't have QT time like normal people because we don't have adequate childcare. What you're trying to say is like, I don't make time for my wife. That's what you're trying to make it seem like, when I just told you that me, my wife, and my kids, again, we are always around each other because we never have nobody to watch them. So what you may think is quality time, or what you may think is quality time to you, may not be quality time for my situation. My situation transpired me. Quality time for me is including my children.
That's not quality time with your wife.
Bingo.
Your boom boom schedule.
I think I found it.
You have to boom boom when they sleep.
See?
Versus a normal person that may not have kids.
He gets no pud.
Watch their kids.
I got it. I get it. I got it. Crack the case. Them damn Grimlords is always running around. He want to go do something. His sister won't watch him and all that, or whatever, whoopty whoop. He's sexually frustrated. He don't get no pud, and that's hence his reaction right here. There it is, right there. Case closed. Like no pud. He said, "Oh, you got a boom boom here." Yeah, when they go to sleep, she got to get up at 7. So ain't no boom boom. So you might as well take your ass back downstairs and get on the game or whatever you was gonna do. And now you're frustrated. That's all. Now you're hot. It's not about this, and I don't get the quality time, and it's the kids. Come on, fam.
So y'all got all these jobs amongst the two of y'all. Somebody gonna have to find out. Somebody gonna have to keep these kids, so you can get you some. Y'all can reconnect, and you won't be this frustrated, sir.
Word. Sound like Brian get no put, and he wants some.
It seems like if she frustrated with you, you were frustrated with her. Y'all frustrated with them kids. Everybody in there frustrated.
There it is.
He talking about his quality time is with the kids, and that's family time.
Yeah,
that's not time, one-on-one time with your spouse, though.
Right.
Imagine every time you see your spouse,
Grimlords.
It's Grimlords. You can't even be a little freaky and feisty if you want to.
It's over.
You got little kids too. Like
that's
he got an 8. What do you say? 8? That's probably
that's
hers.
her kid. Yeah.
Right. And then the 4 and 2. So he can't be frisky. He can't do all of that. Because the kids is going to be right around you. It's not like they teenagers, they go to their room and don't want to be bothered.
Left to their own, yeah. Right.
These are kids that want to hover around you. They need attention.
Help. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So he can't get none. So, sir, it's on you and your wife to create. Y'all gonna have to create some type of time for you, just the two of y'all. You talking about going out to eat? No, I mean like a weekend alone.
Yeah, you have to grind up and get somebody to, you know what I mean? Pay somebody to watch these kids.
You got all these jobs.
Something. Yeah, man, you got to grind up if that's what you want to do. All this frustration, they ain't gonna do you no good. You're gonna be blowing up on people in the house. That's gonna be your next.
Right. He's probably the one. We probably played against him in Call of Duty.
Riley raged out.
He raging. Calm down.
Man, slow down, bro.
One last thing before I play it. You cannot sit up here and say you got all these jobs and careers and titles, sir, and you can't get no child care.
How, Sway?
About all them jobs.
None of them careers. Those is hobbies. They ain't getting no money from it. Those is hobbies.
All them careers should be some money coming into this house, and y'all should be have some child care where y'all can go out and have a weekend, just the two of y'all.
All facts.
Don't say you got all these jobs and titles and you ain't got no money coming in. I'm telling you, that's what her frustration is with him.
Probably so.
You going around telling everybody on this internet, on Beyonce's internet, that you a lawyer, psychiatrist, gamer,
law enforcement, content creator.
You ain't pay no bills, Charles.
Nope. And that's why you ain't getting no pud neither.
You ain't pay no bills.
Part of it too. Yeah, this is multifaceted. This guy.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. I'm not saying like I think that's where it's the frustration. Like, you know, sometimes that leads to that. You ain't paying no bills, no pud.
Like
Is that right? No.
It just be like that sometimes.
It be like that. Okay. If I gotta go work 12 hours shifts because I'm trying to bring in some extra paper for the family as a woman, I don't feel like
that lady tired. Your ass been hopping around with headphones and in a thundercloud all day. Man, please, man.
Like I said, is this right? No. That is your wife, and you know, all that. But I'm just saying, let's be realistic.
Yeah, be practical. The dynamics of the house can influence what's going on. That's just
right.
Y'all need to know that. That means you won't slack off and expect all these results. The dynamics of what's going on in the house will affect the bedroom time and all that. He just said it. And not only with the kids, with other things, with what you bring in, what you gross, what she got to do, how many hours she got to work. All that plays into it. So you can believe it or not believe it, but it is the truth. So
right.
You can boom boom when you want. So when you have to take your kids everywhere with you, quality time is different. You get what I'm saying? It's way different.
Taking the kids out to eat with them too.
Fair enough. Well, I think you got it all out. I don't know. You seem really upset.
No, because I'm not upset because I'm your verbiage. I can tell what type of shit you do. You like to flip people words, and I'm going to clarify to make sure we clarify exactly what you're saying. Because we're going to paint the picture to the live, exactly what you're saying to me. What you're trying to paint to the people, like, oh, you neglected your wife because you don't spend quality time with her because you know I just told. Now you're trying to use my situation against me when you're trying. But no, you insinuated. You insinuated. See, your calm voice is not going to get me. You're fucking with the right one. So again, you insinuated something. So I need to clarify the insinuation.
It's not about. But we could talk like adults.
No, I'm talking like an adult. No, but I'm not your chat. I want you to understand. I'm not your chat. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you in reference to.
This is her show. Good.
All the best. That was a lot. That was a lot. If he's doing that to me, I could only imagine the conversations he has with his wife. Imagine.
I just go back and forth.
Questions. He's triggered.
Very feminine
he's yelling,
in his emotions.
He's upset. I mean, I don't know. Maybe me saying roses triggered. I don't know if she said
it
roses.
Was the roses.
You know when you hear somebody say something and you're sick of hearing it. It's like
that's
for the 1500th time I'm hearing buy her rose.
Yep.
And now I'm hearing it for some girl I don't even know on the internet. Yeah, it struck a nerve. That's what it felt like. It struck a nerve. I'm all about we can disagree on the internet without yelling at each other, without cursing, without going back and forth. You know, we can agree to disagree. We don't have to yell. We don't have to curse. But I guess that bothered him too. Hi, Big Stepper. How are you?
So I just wanted to tell you real quick, because I've been following this dude for a little bit. He finally blocked me today.
What?
This BB. So, which I ran into here. And by the way, you have a huge platform.
Hold up.
He should have probably been humble on your platform if he wanted to go further. But what happened is his wife, his extra shifts and doing this and that. What she did was she recorded him in their house one day. She made a fake TikTok or whatever and posted the video. She told this man, why aren't you paying bills here? You haven't worked for the last year. He was like, because I'm on my platform, I'm gaming, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, you're not even making money doing it. And the money that you receive, you give to your mom. And he said his mom is in a bad spot right now, blah, blah, blah. So he don't take care of the kids.
Dang.
Her sister watching their kids all day while he sits in this little room.
Big Stepper exposed him.
He flips out on women all day. That's what he does. But today you caught him at a bad time because he just went off on his wife because she came in his gaming room.
What?
And she caught him cheating on Discord. He's like on Discord messaging women. So this like legit just happened. So he's fired up. He's fired up.
Right.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
See?
Like, this is a prime example.
Look at him. Look.
He got him in the same attire.
Well, this was his wife.
Again, can we go live?
Look, show us.
It's no love or support like chat. When do she ever come in the camera, chat? She never. She always want to come in the camera when there's drama. Because again, chat, she want to try to tear the platform down. So why would I allow the enemy to try to tear my platform down?
Because his wife's the enemy.
This is my wife. You feel me? This is wifey, bro. This is wifey. All right, you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, so like I say, if I
Is that her in the background?
y'all think I'll be on the internet, bro? Y'all think I'll be on the internet? You get what I'm saying? Chase Marie, you think I'll be here live right now? I won't be here live. I won't be here live. She don't have TikTok to battle, bro. She don't have a TikTok to battle, bro.
She said she was gonna break his game and stuff, and he was like, "I'm gonna break your face." I said, "Oh, she gotta go. She gotta go." But I pray I run into somebody like them because they wouldn't treat a man like this ever. They wouldn't talk to. He wouldn't talk to me like that.
I was like, I'm not sure what's going on.
He did. He was giving goofy vibes, like. So, I mean, I just got through saying that that's probably why his wife frustrated. So he really is in there cheating. So this is one of those, you got the nerve to cheat and you ain't paying no bill.
For real. I gotta go to work all day, pay every goddamn thing, and you in here flirting around on Discord. Like, come on, like.
Nah, we not doing that.
Just to the viewers,
exposed them.
Absolutely. And again, we do this off the cuff. We just put a video on, we watch, we react. If we do watch a video previously, most of the time we'll tell you that. We just picked up on everything that he had going on just by how he was, portraying himself and what he was saying. Like, it's not hard to see. Like, use your third eye, your perception, use it. It works. Like, it works most of the time. 95% of the time, you can see what's going on by what he was saying, what he wasn't saying, his whole get down. And shout out to Big Stepper for coming on to expose him. Really put the stamp on it. Like, just broke it down. It's easy. Like, you could see dude was frustrated. Like, you could see that he's having issues.
Triggered. Why is you triggered? He triggered because his wife just caught him cheating. And now he saw another woman. You don't know how to just contain that energy now. Oh, it's now you are attacking me. Nobody is attacking you, bro.
Nobody.
Nobody's attacking you.
Nobody. She didn't attack him. She asked him some questions. And again, he's been hearing this too much. But I want to touch on one more thing before we continue on with the video. Big Stepper said he calls his wife the enemy. The guest, he said that she didn't believe in his vision. She wasn't down with him and she was calling him broke and all this and this and that. I'm going to take his output out aside because he might not be producing right now, but who knows? The brother could blow up. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible. He could come into this content thing and get him some bread. I'm not going to, shit on his prospects and his possibilities. But let this go to show, like, if a woman, that's for my fellas out here, if a woman is not down with the vision, if she's not showing signs of belief, even if through the dark times or whatever's the case before it gets off the ground or anything like that, like, to a certain extent, she is his enemy. And it ain't because she caught him cheating and all that. It's because she wasn't down with his vision. She don't really have that much belief. She's in it for what she could get to. Like he said, he came, had a kid and all this and all that. So again, you see what I'm saying? So she's benefiting off some of his rhetoric and whatever he got going on too. But the money ain't coming in. So yeah, she's at an adverse situation to what he got going on. She's the ops to his situation right now. So to a certain extent, she is the enemy. And fellas, please, we got to learn, just because she's there with you and you struggling it out, that don't mean she's in your corner. You could be very well sleeping with the enemy. I just wanted to touch on that before we continue.
That's true. That's true. Let's see what else Big Stepper got to say.
Him, but now that you have come up and you showed us this video, this is something that he does apparently.
This is his specialty. This is his specialty. But you and your chat, y'all don't need to worry about that. Y'all go on about your conversation and just know, this person is toxic and bad stuff happens to bad people. So, but you got a big platform though. My mom, she like following people like you, so I'm gonna tell her to follow you. And y'all have a great day. And your hair is beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
And by the way, great his wife too. Look it up, Google it. It probably costs $100 a night. It's for kids.
Yeah, I thought that. That's why. Yeah, that is for kids.
Yeah,
it's like an indoor water park, I believe. Yeah,
so
I wouldn't. Yeah,
it's
it's
not
the
the
indoor.
greatest first place on earth, and he can't afford flowers. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Just do your research on him. But y'all have a good night. Stay blessed, Queen.
Thank you,
Peace.
darling. Bye bye. No,
Shout out
thank
to
you, Big
Big Stepper.
Stepper, for coming up and just giving us that piece of information about this guy. So it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Perfect sense.
You know what? I had to come up. I was just
Get
flabbergasted.
out,
I want to apologize so
Thanks.
much to you for the way this man just handled that. Like I've been watching
Alternatively,
you for a while. And you
living
were
here.
so respectful. No matter how the words may come out, you never flip them. I was in
I'm
here
with you,
pissed,
sister
like,
girl.
so pissed. I cannot believe that man just did all that. I'm gay and he's more sassy than me. I'm just like, dang. You know, it's just
Geraldo.
crazy. Like, I thought the way he handled it.
Badass
Because
robe he got
anybody
on,
else,
though.
I just block this man. But I really want to just, but I do apologize.
Uh-oh.
Pause.
Get that windmill. He gonna get that
Where do you
windmill.
think that energy was coming from?
You know,
What do you think that was?
He's going through some things.
You know
that when
what?
it comes
Let me
to-
say, it might seem, let me just say this. It might seem like the brother's doing a little pandering, but this kind of shows, if you look at it on the other side of it, that black men do stand up for black women. All this rhetoric is going around, all black, putting us against each other. No, black men do stand up.
Absolutely.
Did they see a sister being manhandled or
no,
yelled at and stuff? Black men do step in.
Right. But you know why? What's the key? Because Ashley stayed in her feminine.
Yes.
If she would have went and turned up and went Harlem on him, I don't think so many people would have called in on her.
Right.
I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have, but it would have been a different conversation. Like they could
Right.
defend her wholeheartedly because she didn't come out her character. She didn't come at him in any kind of way. She maintained in her feminine. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's when the masculinity, even the what's left of it in this brother right here,
came to
piped
her
up.
honor. He
Yeah,
came
you
to
see what I'm
defend
saying?
her honor.
So that's how that go, ladies. Your superpower is your femininity. Once you step out of that and you want to get gruff and invite a man to your pee and all that, you can suck my and get out there with him, regardless if he went there with you first. Like you sacrifice that, like you're giving up your superpower. And like Queen said, men will come to your defense. Black, our brothers, we will do that, but you got to maintain your femininity. Right. If he see something worth saving that you didn't start that, we all watched it and see she didn't start that, and she didn't even come at him like, even when he was piped up, she didn't come at him like that. So she maintained her frame, her femininity, and that's what would happen. So.
Right. So that's like it. On the outside looking in, it might look like they doing a little pandering, but I think it is. They saw the femininity. She stayed in her frame, like T said, and they want to defend her honor. Like, nah, you ain't gonna talk to her, a sister like that. Nah.
Right.
So,
yep.
And we see how he acting with his wife. Like, you ain't gonna do,
man, bruh.
Right. So, women to try to explain something to him. Everything is going to be a defense. Everything, he comes off combative. If he did that to a stranger, he's definitely doing it now to his wife. And don't get me wrong, you didn't say anything wrong when it came to triggered hearing it come from another woman, because I'm quite sure his woman is probably asking for that and he can't afford it.
Said this.
I think that's what it is.
Said this.
No woman will ever be tired of flowers. I want a woman to get her flowers while she's alive. Don't give them to her when she's dead, because she don't want them now. Give it to her while she's alive. And you keep giving it to her until she's tired of receiving them. But even if she get tired, you still go home and give her some, just to show her that you care.
Yeah. But like you said, I think it's bigger than that. What I was feeling is that there's something going on with him, something. Absolutely. I don't know. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, he completely got triggered. He got so triggered to where he couldn't even control his emotions to even understand that there's a whole audience in front of you. You call
Right.
yourself a content creator. I wouldn't want to create nothing with you if this is how you're gonna act if I come on your set.
If you come up in
All
my
I asked was
house,
for some water. And he done lost his mind.
Right.
It's absurd the way some of these straight men is acting. And don't get me wrong, I never want to discredit what people go through, but I always will stand up what's right when I see women be treated that way. Because I have a lot of female friends around me. And when
we
my
know.
female friends are with me, I make sure they're
Understatement.
treated the way they should be treated. I have 4 sisters. So I
Oh,
definitely would not want any man to handle my sisters anyway. You know, my friends that come around,
okay. Let me just stop it right there. See, that's another thing. Like, that's what I hear brothers saying too. Like, I don't want nobody talking to my mama, my sisters like that.
Yeah. True. True indeed. Yeah.
That's why they step in. Like, nah,
Yeah.
that could have been my mama out there. That could have been my sister
sure.
out here.
For sure.
My daughter.
Look, for real.
So, anyways,
He's
that was a good
100%
point.
right.
Like,
You're right.
I get for their birthday, they get cake. I take them out to eat. I pay for it. I open up the door for them. We're gonna have a good time. I have my female friends like, dang, Gerardo, I wish you would be straight for a second. I'm like, you know what?
of course
if I
they
would,
do. Of course they
let me
wishing
tell
it.
you something. No woman will go through the things that they go through, because if I can treat my partner as my man the way I treat him, every woman should get the
My
same
man,
thing.
my
Okay, now
The
you
way
man, my
lost
he
me.
did. I
man.
wish you, girl, look, I literally was
Now
in
you
this
lost
bed
me
like,
now,
if this
Gerardo,
man was
but
around
okay.
talking to my sister that way,
My
ain't no
man.
way he would have went home tonight. Hey, we ain't clapping for you, sir. That's why you got that keyboard over there, because that's the only one who's clapping for you.
I'm
Like, it's
done.
crazy. Not even your
Right.
wife clapping for you. You can't even give her $20 flowers, and you just went off the handle. I need to send her some. I'm gonna send her some flowers.
Now he being messy.
See?
He being messy.
No.
Look,
See?
You know
don't
what,
send
Ashley,
that
I
man
do
white no flower.
apologize, and that's the reason I came up here, because
He gonna be
every
even
man
madder.
should not
Word.
have to act like that when it comes to a woman, especially someone like you. And I don't know his wife's story, but I will say this: she need to start running for her damn life. And if I'm out in the streets and see her running, girl, jump in this damn corner. You turn,
I'm
run his
done.
ass over, and keep running.
I'm done.
For real. Thank you, Geraldo. And thank you
Absolutely.
for having my back, and thank you for
That's
we appreciate
100%.
that.
100%.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Have a
I
good
love
night,
you, Ashley.
darling.
Good night.
Good night.
It was
Hey,
just
beautiful.
crazy. How are you?
Good. That was
Now,
crazy.
I was
That
in
was
my
crazy.
bed, ready to be tucked in my bed
now,
after my skincare and everything. It
now,
made me jump out of my bed.
Right?
It was just
Ling
insane.
Ling, you
I think that's
don't
the
qualify
craziest
for this
thing.
conversation, Ling
Nah,
Ling.
this
This
is
has to be
black
the
We're
craziest
men
thing.
we're
and
gonna leave
black
this
When
women.
right
it's
here.
posted
We're gonna leave
and the
Ling
title should
Ling.
be
I don't know what
We ain't
she
gonna.
about to
I don't
say.
even know what Ling Ling about to say, but we're gonna leave her out of that. Ling Ling, we're gonna X you out.
Because
We're gonna give our
here
final thoughts. We
here's
ain't
a
gonna hear Ling
sisterhood
Ling. Yeah,
finna jump in.
we don't need that. We're gonna leave her out. We're gonna leave her out. But
Final thoughts on Mr. What was his name? No,
I
he came
don't.
in with his titles.
Yeah, word. He had his titles. I don't even know his name. He didn't even say.
I
But
don't know.
brother, calm down, man. When you got them issues like that, a lot of that is within. Like we tend to seem to want to give people passes like they don't know when they not on their grind or when they doing wrong or when they messing up, and we use mental health and all that. Brother, no, he was coming up short, and it was a point of contention. But I want to say as well, whatever issues they have, I'm not privy to that. Big Stepper came in, he threw some ether on it and blew it up more to the light. But I want to say, fellas, whatever issues you having, it's so important to maintain frame, to stay where you need to stay. When you go off like that and you get all hyper feminine in your rhetoric and start lashing out, it takes away from what you actually saying and what you're actually doing. It puts you in a bad light. Just like we said, if Ashley jumped into her masculine, what kind of light it will put her in. The way this brother's coming off and what he's done, according to Big Stepper, and what we've seen, it's putting him in his feminine. So it's taken away from everything he's got going on. I don't know what he's got going on, but whatever it is, it's being taken away by him not maintaining his frame. It's so important, especially for us men, to maintain your frame. No matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on, you have to execute and present yourself as a man or in your masculine frame most of the time. Not to say you can't have moments of weakness. You might get emotional. You might cry. All that. That's fine. But it's still a way to maintain your frame. And it will get everything you're trying to get across will come across better and be better received. What the brother Geraldo said is true. Like, it's a lot of sass and a lot of feminine, influence coming out in your rhetoric when y'all go off the handle like that. And that's never a good thing. That'll always leave you in a bad light. And we know this brother's got some issues and he's got some things going on, but it's just like compounded by his feminine energy that's being presented in the situation. What about you, Queen?
Yeah, it seemed like he was definitely triggered and whatnot. Like, she definitely stayed. She didn't attack him any type of way. She just asked a question. And that rose situation, sir, go buy your wife a rose. Like, cause if it got you that triggered that you want to lash out at a random lady that you don't even know on the internet, you called. Like, if it got you doing all of that, go buy that lady.
Yeah.
Go buy her a bouquet of flowers. I don't know if that's gonna make up for what what y'all going through, but go buy her some flowers. Cause yeah. But she did remain in her frame and that. And like I just want to key in on that we do have a gender war out here. It seems like, oh, Black women are superior or Black men are superior, all of that. We need each other.
Yes. And
I think if we come together as a community, we can get our community back on track. So talking about these issues, what helps in finding solutions and things like that. It seems like bruh is on some of that too. Like, oh, you women, this and that.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You don't know this woman. She ain't done nothing to you personally. The woman that you got strife with is at your house. Go work it out, resolve it with her, or leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the woman that you need to take that up with. And it's the same thing that go with women. It's a lot of women hurt on this internet, lashing out at men. Take it up with the ninja that hurt you.
Yeah. Indeed.
You lashing out at men and all of this, take it up with him.
Yeah.
Y'all doing way too much on this internet.
For real.
These videos gonna be up here forever.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, let's say, Ashley take this video down, we already did the reaction.
Yeah. Right.
It's still up there.
Right. And whoever else done clipped it and did whatever they wanted to do with it, you know?
Right. So calm down, sir. And then, like, I think if for both genders, if you focus on doing what you're supposed to be doing instead of the other party, I think that would help us get back on track too. Like, you be the best woman you could be. For men, you be the best man you could be. Yep. The right person is going to come along, and especially if you're a masculine man, you're going to attract the feminine woman. If you're a feminine woman, you're going to attract the masculine man.
True.
So you got to work on yourself. Make sure you well in yourself, and you attract that right person. Anyway.
Absolutely. 100%. We've just seen an example of staying in frame, and then when you get out of frame, what does that lead to, and how does that look? And that's what played out. This was a fun one. We didn't know what to expect, but it was a very informative video. A lot of jewels you can take out of it. So, but you guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to hear what you guys think. So leave it down in the comments. Let us know if we were on base, or off base. If you disagree or disagree. You know, we are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought is always preferred here. And leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. We'll be back with more of this dating show foolishness, courtesy of Ashley Dalton, Kendra G, or whoever else is doing it. We want to take one more second to thank everybody for the feedback, the traction, the subs, the comments, all that on the channel. It's been great. We appreciate y'all so much. And we just going to keep hitting y'all. No further. Y'all have a good night. We'll be back real soon.